Meeting to order. This is a Fall River Licensing Board meeting. It is Wednesday, October 19th, 2022. I'd like to please remind everybody to license their cell phones. We are starting at 5:05 due to the overrun of the Traffic Board meeting. At this time, we have myself and we have Ms. Cordero in attendance. Mrs. Esposito is absent tonight. So I'd like to open up with reading the open meeting law. Pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any media. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. The city charter, section 9-18, mandates that all multiple member bodies develop and adopt rules or policy for public comment. We have adopted such a policy, which ensure provides for citizens' input on licensing board specific matters. At the beginning of the meeting, there is a sign-up sheet that is located in the back of the room. So with that, first agenda item is item 1. Public input / citizens input. Would anybody like to speak tonight? I welcome you to come forward, state your name and any issue or concern you may have. Seeing none, moving on to item 2, one-day permits. The first one we have is St. Michael's School, 209 Essex Street, Shanna LeBold.
Oh,
Shanna, can you just state your name for the record and your address?
sure. Shana Lubold, 209 Essex Street.
And Shanna, I can see here by your application that you're looking for a one-day all alcohol permit, February 4th, 2023. Time is 7 to 11 p.m. Wine tasting fundraiser, I'm assuming, for the school or the parish?
For the school.
For the school. Is there anything you would like to add?
It's our 11th year, our 5th, I believe, that we're hosting in-house, and it's our premier event, so it's definitely a big night for our school.
Chair will entertain a motion. Would like to entertain a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day permit for St. Michael's School for February 4th, 2023.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Item 2B, it's BCC 777 Ellsbury Street, Baxter Smith. We have 2 one-day permit requests, so we'll do a motion for each one. I can see here, Baxter, that we have a one-day application for Friday, November 4th, 2022, which is 5 to 10.
Yes.
And we have the second, which again, we will deal separately, but it's for Monday, December 12th, 2022, 6 to 7:30. The first for November is a one-day application for beer and wine. The chair would entertain a motion, or like to entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day permit for BCC for November 4th, 2022.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. Chair would entertain a motion for the second date.
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day permit for BCC on December 12th, 2022.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
Both permits are approved.
Thank you very
Good
much.
to see you, sir.
You as well. Have
take
a good
care.
evening.
Item 2C, one-day permit, Holy Name School, 850 Pierce Street. Mr. David Flanagan. It looks like we have 2 separate dates, so once again, we'll deal with each one in a singular fashion. Mr. Flanagan, it appears that the first event is for October 22nd. It's like 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. It is an application for beer and wine. The event, it's an Oktoberfest festival for Holy Name School. Is there something, sir, that you'd like to add?
We've brought this back. It's been Harvest Festival for years and years, but we haven't held it for 2 years now, so we're rebooting it as the Oktoberfest Festival, but it'll be the same format.
COVID, I'm assuming.
COVID killed it, yep. So,
The chair would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day permit for Holy Name School for October 22nd, 2022.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
First permit is granted. Second one-day permit application is for October 29th, 2022, 6 to 9 p.m. Holy Name School/Parish. This is for a dinner. It is, again, a beer and wine application. Mr. Flanagan, anything you'd like to add?
This is the first time we've done this, so hopefully it's successful.
Fundraiser?
Fundraiser, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day permit for Holy Name School for October 29th, 2022.
Motion made by Ms. Cudero, seconded by myself. All in favor? Aye. Second permit is granted.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Item 2D, we have the Thomas True Boys and Girls Club. Mr. Kiley. I can see here that we have an application, and I believe it's for November 9th, 2022, all alcohol.
No.
No?
November 5th.
November 5th. Could I have a typo on the?
Yeah, you can change it on.
Okay.
Say fifth on there?
On the agenda, it does. Thank you, Mr. Kiley. Thomas True Boys Club, this is a gala, silent auction, all alcohol. Would you like to add anything, Mr. Kiley?
Sure. This is our annual gala fundraiser, the largest event we have. We've had it every year since, I think, 2004, and the last one was 2019. So due to COVID, now everyone's excited to get back in person.
And have a party for a great cause. The chair would entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve the one-day permit for the Boys and Girls Club on November 5th, 2022.
Motion made by Ms. Cudero, seconded by myself. All in favor? Aye. Motion is approved. Thank you, Mr. Kiley.
Thank you
Good
very
luck.
much.
Maybe we'll see you there. Item number 3, common victular application, Mr. Chen, excuse me. Is Mr. Chen here today? Mr. Chen is not here. The chair would entertain a motion to table to the next meeting.
I'll make a motion to table this to the next meeting.
Motion made by Ms. Cudero, seconded by myself. All in favor? Aye. This matter is tabled to the next meeting. Item number 4, a Class 2 application, used car sales, Babu Auto Sales, 99 South Main Street. Looks like Edson St. Sever. Could you formally state your name, sir, and your address?
That's all right.
Could you state your name, sir, with your address?
It's on Sensover.
And what's your address?
The business address or my address?
Oh,
Either one.
either one, yeah.
Oh, it's 483 Middlebow Avenue on Easter End,
Okay.
and the address is 99 South Main Street.
So your home street's East Time, your home address, East
Yeah, so
Time.
it's a mail address and business address.
So we have an application for for a license to buy, sell, exchange, assemble secondhand motor vehicles. It is my understanding that you're applying, and this is an auto sales business that is already in business or was in
This
business.
is wholesale, correct?
It's a wholesale, yeah.
Yeah, he's not gonna have any cars on the property, so it's an office.
It's strictly an office, so we have no car spaces.
No cars, no.
Do you plan on doing any improvements to the premises at all? There must be a small office building or something.
It's a small office.
And just gonna stay as is, or do you have plans to do any renovation to the building, any improvements? Or is it just staying as is?
Yeah, staying as is.
As is? And no cars on the property?
No,
So
no,
strictly
no.
wholesale? Okay, and we do have a positive police report that is signed off by the chief of police with no objections to your application for license to operate this place of business. I'm just confused. I thought this was an existing used car.
I don't believe so.
It is not, there's not a business there now selling cars?
No.
Okay,
This is space.
okay. The chair would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Jim, just by the way, I don't mean to interrupt, but 99 South Main Street, is that correct address? Because I think that's the Etna building.
That would make sense. Is it the Etna building?
Yes.
So it's an office building.
It's an office
It's
building.
the office building,
right.
yeah.
Okay. No, I just heard assembly of motor vehicles, I was saying.
Gotcha, well, that's what's at the top of the application, pre-printed. Attorney, so it sounds like you're just gonna work in an office setting out of this building, sell
Yeah.
cars wholesale,
Yeah.
nothing stored on the property?
No. There's no
And you're,
space.
and you're renting space, I did see a rental agreement in here, actually,
Yeah.
for $350 a month?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The chair would entertain an application, a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the Class 2 license for Babu Auto Sale.
Motion made by Ms. Cudero, seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Your application is approved. Good luck, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Item number, thank you, Attorney Assad, also.
No, I
Item-
just wanted to make sure, assembly, I just.
That made,
figure out how
yeah,
he was gonna
no,
do it.
and I was like the pre-printed top of the
Before you do it, and then
application.
he's back because he got the wrong address.
Thank you, sir. Item number 5, new all-alcohol common victualler license for the Path Restaurant, Lounge, and Banquet Facility, 820 King Philip Street. I believe it's Gainer Forrester?
It is.
Okay. Welcome, Attorney Assad. Could
Good
you,
evening, Mr. Chairman, member commissioners, Ms. Ash. My name is Attorney David Assad. I'm licensed to practice in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. I maintain offices at 326 Pine Street in the city of Fall River. So the history about this application, I was contacted by Gainer Forrester, sole shareholder of the Path Restaurant, Lounge, and Banquet Facility Corporation, to help her untangle a myriad of issues that she created by representing herself. The most pressing and complicated issue that exists is the transfer of the alcoholic beverage license from TikTok Cafe, a dissolved Massachusetts corporation that was dissolved on September 4th, 2020. But the named licensee, holder of a Fall River license number 49RS0388. In July of 2021, Gainer entered into a purchase and sale agreement to buy the real estate owned by the Soares family. And as a footnote or as a side in the purchase and sale agreement, there was this, because there was a restaurant in one of the buildings at 820 South 820 King Philip Street, that she bought the existing fixtures that were there, and the Soares put a footnote that she could continue with the license if she paid the continuation of the prorated of the fee for 2021 for the license. However, TikTok Cafe was out. So Ms. Forrester did the application for a transfer of the license. It came before the board in November. The board approved the transfer of a license. Ms. Forrester got some unsolicited advice from some third party who said, don't bother doing that now, why don't you apply for a new license because TikTok Cafe has been dissolved, you can't get the Department of Revenue certificate of good standing, you can't get the unemployment. So we prepared a new license application because the city has some new licenses available. Sitting down with Ms. Ash and comparing the old license to the new application for the new license, the light went on and said, we better call the ABCC, and we talked to Ralph Sacramone, Executive Director of Massachusetts ABCC. Ralph said, you can't do it, you need to go forward with the original license, you can't have two licenses at the same premises, so stop the process of the new license and go through with the transfer of the license. There were two investigators. One was Mr. Wooten. The other one, the current investigator from the ABC, is Ms. Wachowski, who has a checklist of things that Ms. Gainer needs to provide. And the difficulty that I'm having is, because it was structured as a real estate deal, and because the Soares are no longer in business, I can't get the documentation that the ABCC is actually looking for to complete the transfer. So I have a letter or an email going to Ms. Wachowski tomorrow along with Ms. Sacramone and Ms. Ash and the board saying, I'm at a standstill, I don't know how to proceed, give me some guidance and get me the information. So to go forward this evening with the new application is contrary to the direction I got from the the ABCC's executive director. So I would ask that we just put it on hold until I hear back from the ABCC and try to get them all the information they need to make this transfer happen, to give this location a full alcohol license.
I have a question.
Yes.
So what Ralph said and what the Caroline said, or somebody else, they don't
No,
coincide?
I haven't talked to Caroline. The checklist
I see
that
what you're
Caroline had
saying.
originally given
Okay.
had to do with the purchase and sale agreement, had to do with financial information and having current DOR and DUA certificates.
Mm-hmm.
But with TikTok Cafe being dissolved, I can't get those from TikTok Cafe.
We're at an impasse.
So that's why I'm asking this board to not take any action, if we can just hold it until I get some further direction from the ABCC on how to deal with that particular situation, and go forward with that transfer.
Would it be appropriate for us, for this item 5, to at least table it to next month?
Oh, no,
as
sure,
opposed to-
I would
okay.
say table it until we hear back.
And that's the only action you need from
That's
us
the
today?
only action I, otherwise it would have been on the agenda for approval this evening.
Sure.
Because I think I provided Ms. Ash with all the requirements for the new license.
Yeah.
But after speaking to Mr. Sacramone, who said,
Transfer.
don't do it, do the transfer, do it the way you were originally doing it. One of the, and as a public service announcement, whether it's before the licensing board or the zoning board of appeals, please have competent counsel before you start filling out applications and filing them, because trying to untangle once it's been filed becomes very difficult.
Sure, clearly. Perfect example.
And I confess my ignorance, because I don't know how to untangle it. I really need somebody from the ABCC to say, this is what we need to do to make it work. The location has been a restaurant for many years. The location has had a full liquor license. It's the transfer part that's just stalled, and Ms. Gaynor Forrester is having difficulty.
And this was
running
the site
rest-
of Lusitano?
That is
on this one.
correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
Okay, so the chair would entertain a motion to table?
I'll make a motion to table this item.
I don't know whether or not you want to do it to next meeting or until Ms. Ash and I hear back from the ABCC.
We can say next meeting, but if you're not ready, we'll do it the month after that.
All right, that's fine.
So we have a motion to table the application for new all-alcohol common victular license for 820 King Philip Street. Ms. Gaynor Forrester, motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself, all in favor? Aye.
Thank
Motion
you,
to
Mr.
table
Chairman.
approved.
Madam
David,
Clerk.
Thank
we're gonna
you,
have to
sir.
Thank
change
you, Ms.
that
Ash.
title. It's gotta be a transfer next time, correct? More than likely?
Well,
If
he
we go
needs
back
more
to the
direction.
original, because the board has already approved it.
I got you.
Now, it's just the next thing may be withdrawal of the petition, because
You go
we're
back to
acting
the
on
original.
on the original
Okay.
that was approved.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Gonna need it on that one.
Item number 6, transfer all alcohol package store license and pledge of license. RBD Liquors, Inc., doing business as Economy. Welcome, Attorney Salino.
Thank you, Mr. McCoy. Glad to be welcomed. Okay, so for purposes of the record, Peter Solino, counsel to the applicant in this matter. With me today is Dipesh Patel. He's the manager in the application before you. The application relates to Economy Liquors on North Main Street. The application seeks for a transfer and a pledge of the liquor license. My client's going to do business in the name of RBD Liquors, Inc. As you can see from the application, the business deal is a $700,000 deal for the business. A related LLC will be buying the real estate as part of the global transaction. Rockland Trust is financing the deal, and that's the reason for the requested pledge. Mr. Patel's family, in particular his father, is involved in many package stores throughout the city in a variety of capacities. More than 5, maybe. Is that a fair assumption? Leonard's Package Store being one of them. So this is his first venture on his own to get out into the family business, if you will, and run a store. So we're seeking 2 things from the board: approval of his request to transfer and approval of the pledge to Rockland Trust Company of the alcohol inventory and license. And I don't know, Mr. McCoy, the sellers are here. Do you wish to be heard or say anything, folks?
No, we don't have anything to say.
Okay.
We're just here to
Could I,
listen.
Okay,
Could I just have the name of the transferring party?
good question. Do you want their name?
Yes.
Could you please state your name for the record?
My name is Dao, D-A-O. Last name Nguyen.
N-G-U?
U-Y-E-N.
Y-E-N.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And you're the transferring party,
That's correct.
We are.
okay.
I mean,
The seller, if you will.
The seller.
Yes.
Actually, the seller is my name.
Could I have your name, sir?
The first name is N-H-A-N.
H-A-N?
N.
N-H-A-N. Nancy, Henry, America, Nancy.
May I approach, Mr. Chairman?
Sure.
All right. I'm just going to show it to him, sir, on paper.
And that way I can write it
It'll
down.
Be much easier.
And I'm sorry with I'm not getting the pronunciation. Gotcha. Thank you so much. So I'm going with Nan Lee, V. Lee, N-H-A-N-V-L-E.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks, Attorney Salino, appreciate it. Okay, so I would suggest that we need two motions, and the chair will entertain first at this time for transfer of the license.
I'll make a motion to approve the transfer of the all alcohol package store license.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes
Thank you.
for the transfer, and the second would be pledge of license from Mr. Patel
RBD
to
Liquors,
Rockland
Inc.
Trust, RBD Liquors, Inc.
To Rockland Trust. Yep.
I'll make a motion to approve the pledge of license from RBD Liquors to Rockland Trust.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you all.
Application's granted, thank you, good luck
Thank
with
you.
your store.
Thank you.
Item number 7, old new business. We have item 7A. I need a motion to approve the August 25th, 2022 minutes.
I'll make a motion to approve the August 25th, 2022 minutes.
Motion made by Ms. Cordero, seconded by myself. All in favor, aye. Motion to approve passes. I just want to remind Fred TV or Fall River Government TV that we would like to stay live for the signing of the minutes before we adjourn. Thank you so much. Okay, the minutes of the Thursday, August 25th, 2022 minutes has been signed. The chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. This concludes this meeting. Thank you.